These are the top 10 things you should be buying at Sam's Club this April 2025. And there's a huge selection of brand new deals for every corner of your home. We begin with a big price drop on a cordless stick vac that looks very similar in design to a brand many of you love. This is reduced to $100 until April 25th and includes 2 batteries, 6 additional attachments, and even a digital display. It's hard to imagine a superb oscillating sprinkler for under $10, but this one from the AquaJoe brand can hydrate up to 4,200 square feet at a time. It rotates a full 360 degrees and comprises 20 clog-resistant nozzles as a bonus. For those who take outdoor hosting very seriously, and just when you thought this brand couldn't possibly manufacture yet another product, this 45-quart cooler from Ninja at $280 is on wheels and features a special built-in drawer that helps you keep food like sandwiches or salad ice cold without getting it wet. In the number 2 spot from one Ninja product to another, this highly sought after creamy ice cream and frozen treat maker is $170 and includes 4 pints, which is a bundle exclusive to Sam's Club. If you're hoping to upgrade your cookware to something that's non-stick yet free of chemicals, this 12-piece Ninja cookware set for $250 consists of 7 cookware pieces, 5 lids, a 10-year warranty, and I happen to really love the color. An interesting clearance deal I encountered was this 32-ounce Hydro Flask that's now $14 off and down to $22.82 at my local store. The best sales price elsewhere is $35 right now, so if you're looking at picking one of these up to keep your summer beverages cool, now is the time. And if you'd prefer something for even more drinks that you can wear, this 24-can backpack cooler from the Members Mark brand at $59.76 has 3 individualized compartments and a bottle holder on either side for easy access. For point 3, this 2-pack of storage baskets with wooden handles at $11 qualifies as one of the nicest storage products I've seen, especially for this price. The modern design is playroom, bedroom, or even office friendly. And speaking of the office, one of my favorite smart notebooks happens to be this Rocketbook, and at $25, this allows you to transfer anything written in the notebook to your smartphone or laptop to easily store or edit. Which brings me to the spring accent pillows sporting some beautiful seasonal embroidery at $15. A quick pillow swap can always brighten up a room, and if any surface in your home needs some enlightenment, this 3-pack of tabletop planters at $50 has a hefty cement-like appearance despite them actually being composed from a lightweight resin. For the outdoors, with what appears to be an improved ground stake from prior models, this Members Mark Wind Chaser at $50 has returned in 2 different colors. And as another returning fan favorite, this Made in the USA flag kit at $34 includes the flag, all the mounting hardware, and is well timed with Memorial Day right around the corner. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up as that really helps my channel. For point 4, our dessert section is short and sweet today, beginning with the exciting debut of the lemon raspberry loaf cake at $8.98. This marks the first time I have ever seen such a loaf creation at Sam's before, and the berry flavor tasted very fresh. This 9-pack of seasonal muffins at $7.48 includes 3 new flavors, lemon curd, chocolate chip, or triple berry, all contained in the same package. I tried the lemon curd and it was a home run with a pleasantly predictable flavor. To add to the list of products I've never even fathomed before, this 2-pack of Thin Mint whipped cream cans at $8.38 certainly got my dessert wheels turning. For anyone who's dreamed of adding that classic Thin Mint flavor to a beverage or a dessert, this was incredible. If you're a fan of the Some brand, you might find yourself eyeing this new 12-pack of strawberry apple rolls at $8.87 that even includes the icing. These were decadent filling, and the dip was amazing. I'm pleased to report an exciting change to the 4-pound colossal cupcake I featured a while back that many of you adored. This updated version is intense in all the right ways, thanks to the new creamy peanut butter mousse filling on the inside. And later on in this video, I'll reveal a big change to one of your favorite Sam's desserts. Point 5 starts off strong, at least in terms of output, with this Lasko 42-inch tower fan at $50 that looked very impressive with digital touch controls and a remote. From air circulation to air conditioning, this 8,000 BTU Medea AC is new at $300 and can be controlled by either your voice or smartphone. This is perfect for an apartment window where a traditional hanging unit will not fit. This Belkin Charging Essentials set at $39.93 is brand new and includes a power bank, fast charge adapter, and cord. While you could find the components cheaper on their own from different brands, this is a fantastic ready-to-gift Mother's Day gift option. As another source of power, this dual fuel generator at $450 could complement any camping site or provide some much needed peace of mind and security for an RV or home now that storm season is upon us. Speaking of security, before I get to my next point, I want to thank Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's video. Surfshark VPN is an app and browser extension that enables you to virtually relocate your computer or mobile device to any corner of the globe, allowing you to browse the internet as though you were physically located in another country. This not only allows you to unblock region-specific websites to access content that you may not usually be able to see, but more importantly, for discount lovers like myself, it can help you secure better deals when shopping for things like airfare and hotels that often use browser cookies to increase prices during your search. Virtual private networks like Surfshark are incredible because they encrypt all the data exchanged between your phone or computer and the internet, making it significantly more difficult for anyone to steal your personal information. Not only is Surfshark one of the best valued VPNs at just under $3 per month, but they also allow one account to be used on an unlimited number of devices and even offer a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. How cool is that? To secure your privacy with Surfshark, go to surfshark.com/thedealguy and use code TheDealGuy at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Thanks again to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's video. In the number 6 spot, this Members Mark anti-gravity chair at $69.87 is an extra large model that fully reclines for that perfect nap and even a convenient slide-out table for my more alert moments. To ensure any of the smaller members of your household don't feel left out, this kid's outdoor chair at $15 could work just as well inside as a potential option for a playroom. One of the nicest looking hideaways I've seen for a garden hose is this 150-foot compatible box for your backyard at $80 with brass connections, a no-leak guarantee, and a 5-year warranty. To prevent any outdoor visitors from visiting you inside, this 2-pack of Zevo flying insect traps at $40 includes 6 cartridges, which should be enough to get you through the summer. These work very well from personal experience, and I appreciate the small form factor. Ready for the outdoors and at a very approachable price, these men's Hurley flip-flops at $11.97 look very futuristic. These Skechers sandals at $24.84 have more of a retro aesthetic, and while they are more expensive than the flip-flop, they seem a bit more sturdy. For any Steve Madden fans, or those in search of high-quality sneakers for a dressier dinner, these men's shoes at $40 look nicer than any sneakers I own. I never thought I'd see Vans shoes at Sam's Club, and I was even more thrown off by the higher $53 price until I discovered these sell for around $75 at most other retailers. From some spring in your step to some slight kick for your palate, Point 7 starts off with these delicious looking Tex-Mex chicken burgers at $13.68. For another heat and eat meal option, this General Tso chicken at $5.98 per pound is a fan favorite returning from last year that includes a rather generous portion for the price. As something you can easily cook up in 11 minutes, this 60-piece vegetable pot sticker pack at $11.48 is a healthier vegetarian option that would work well as an appetizer for hosting. I find chicken tenders are always a crowd pleaser, especially as a treat for kids, so this 2-pound bag of lightly breaded ones at $12 could be worth a look. Something that's far from organic but very delicious looking, Supreme Pizza Lasagna at $13.82 from a brand where you never know what type of lasagna they might conjure up next. If you're bored with the egg bites typically sold at Sam's, in the same type of packaging, you'll now find these potato bakes with bacon in an 8-pack for $11.98 that could bring some extra excitement to breakfast, and they are made with cage-free eggs. In the number 8 spot, these men's Gap Performance tees at $12.87 seem to be designed for those who go to a gym, although in my case, pretending I go to the gym. You could pair the tees with any of these fleece shorts from Under Armour that look very comfortable at $25. The additional fabric layered within the shorts might complement those days that start out quite cool in the morning and then warm up around lunch. For a less relaxed type of short, but very comfortable looking in my opinion, these men's cargo shorts at $15 have just enough pockets to get my dad excited. There are several great colors and a camo pattern to choose from. I'm always impressed with the big brand name focus at Sam's, so these sweaters for women from Express at $18.24 are the type of thing I always grab a quick photo of to text my wife when I'm shopping, so she can advise me if I should circle back and pick them up before checkout. Ready for the beach or pool, these women's swim cover-ups at $15 come in some lively patterns or a more traditional all-black option. One of the best looking clearance finds I noticed in the clothing section was this women's active jacket reduced to $9.81 at my local store. These have that stretchy fabric that kind of resembles what you might see at Lululemon for a fraction of the cost. And as another athleisure clothing item you might want on your radar, these women's active tank dresses from The Gap at $16.87 feature an inner short with a side pocket and 3 different color choices. As a father of 3 young kids, I believe pajama sets are outgrown the fastest and are also the most exciting clothing item for little ones. So these kids' pajama sets at $11 don't break the bank with Minecraft, Hello Kitty, and of course Bluey character designs. Speaking of Bluey, these branded kids swimwear sets at $16 that could complete the look include both the t-shirt and shorts. Nothing quite spells summer like Point 9, especially with this family-sized inflatable pool, new to Sam's at just under $40. It's 10 feet in length and even has 2 built-in backrests. For a floating pad that's longer than the entire pool, this 6-foot by 15-foot floating foam raft at a very high $250 would be ideal for a lake or those fortunate enough to have a giant pool in their backyard. If your kids are in need of some buoyancy assistance, these paddle pals at $15 are similar to what we've used in the past to get our kids acquainted with the water. For water enjoyment from the land, this kids' water table at $50 from the Little Tykes brand provides a surprising amount of entertainment for toddlers over a long period of time from my experience. For something for older kids or adults, this pickleball paddle set at $28 includes 1 racket, a sleeve, and 2 balls, but keep in mind you would have to buy 2 of these to play with a friend or family member. For my next point, if you'd ever enjoy a comforter set with a pattern that would certainly keep me awake, these energetic 3-piece comforter sets with a quilt and matching shams included cost $30 for a queen and $10 more for a king. If you recall last month, I flagged a Barefoot Dreams dupe at Sam's Club, and to my amazement, the robes from the actual Barefoot Dreams brand have arrived in 2 different colors for $80 and a far cry from the $130 price you'll find elsewhere. You could wear your new robe and lounge in this swivel accent chair at $400, which looks quite similar to offerings from this brand from last year, although I believe the blue upholstery is new. If you'd prefer a more traditional design that doesn't swivel, this fabric chair at the same price is made from high-density foam cushions, and if you're looking to match this chair with a sofa, adorned with the same fabric and identical build, this sofa at $700 includes 2 accent pillows and is a substantial piece of furniture for the price. I wish this bar cabinet for $600 was on display at my local store. I feel as though I'd really need to see it in person to justify that price, although with some further examination online, the detail to the wine rack and stemware holder looks quite elegant. At $50 off and perfect for any arcade fans, this ultimate arcade full-size system with 300 preloaded games is down to $500 and looked even more premium than what I used to play back in the day. For a screen that's even larger and console or football ready, this 75-inch TCL TV is $528, which is very impressive considering this is a QLED. As an option from what might be perceived as a more premium TV brand, this alternative from Samsung at the same size was on clearance at my local store for $798. There's a small catch to this LG top-load washer deal that's now $270 off and down to $525 until April 23rd. Despite the very enticing in-store display, this deal can be found online only. Now on to the bonus section and that dessert change I mentioned earlier. This 36 count pack of mini cookies at $7.78 has undergone a packaging adjustment from last year, and while it does appear you're scoring more cookies for the price, the quantity is the same. But thankfully, after a thorough taste test, the scrumptious recipe remains unchanged. I was unfortunately too stuffed to sample this 24-pack Easter-themed brownie tray at $22, but if you've experienced a Sam's brownie before, you'll know they are delicious. The selection of 5-inch orchids for $17 impressed me both in terms of color and condition. If you prefer a bloom with less responsibility, this 4-pack of garden toy building kits reduced to $16.88 includes several plants or flowers depending upon which set you choose. From construction to crafting, these new kits at $16.88 include everything from macrame to embroidery and crochet. I particularly like the color of the crochet succulent pots. For any frequent Domino's customers, you can now buy $100 worth of Domino's vouchers for $75, which in combination with their frequent coupon offerings could score you some significant savings on a larger order. If you color code microfiber towels in your home for cleaning, you'll be happy to know that Sam's now has different color options for their microfiber towels at $16. The coveted Laneige lip sleeping mask is now available at Sam's for $18. However, I would actually hold off for the 3-pack sold by another brand, as that often hits store shelves many times throughout the year at a lower price and is quite similar to the one from Laneige. Finally, as a gift for yourself, this 3-piece Saint Tropez tanning kit at $34.38 is apparently very well reviewed and still far cheaper than actually taking a vacation to Saint Tropez to bring back a tan. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.